Welcome, car lovers! Today we delve into the essence of automotive excellence with the new 2024 Ford Ranger WIldtrak. Get ready for an amazing ride as we take you on an in-depth tour of its exterior, interior, and engine. The Ford Ranger WIldtrak V6 could be the sweet spot for those who want a ute that does the dual-purpose thing better than anything else. Hot on the heels of Ford Australia celebrating the Ranger's success and becoming the #1 selling vehicle in the country for 2023, knocking off the Toyota HiLux. To do so, we've spent a week in the Ranger WIldtrak V6. This one has long been considered the ideal spec for buyers who will spend more time with their family in the car than sweaty workmates. And with the V6 engine, it's a humdinger of a thing. But it seems to be getting more and more expensive by the second. And there are some things in the WIldtrak that might actually make you think twice about choosing a cheaper model instead. One of the main reasons you should choose the WIldtrak over the other models in the range is that it gets a far more SUV-like and far more special feeling interior design. There's a mix of distinct materials and trim finishes in the WIldtrak that you simply don't get in the other models in the range. And in some people's minds, the WIldtrak is actually more enticing and convincing than the more expensive Raptor's cabin. The changes include a dark headlining, black leather accented seat trim with orange stitching and embroidered WIldtrak motifs. It's as though the WIldtrak model is dressed up in its finest athleisure, where the lower spec grades feel a bit more like they're still wearing their grungy ruggers and high-vis. You get more functionality, too, with the WIldtrak also adding niceties such as pop-out cup holders at the edges of the dashboard. While there are the same good-sized cup holders between the seats, this model gets a wireless phone charger and storage section in front of the shifter, a sizable center console bin, and big bottle holsters in the doors. This spec also scores a larger, more convincing-looking tablet-style media screen, a 12-inch portrait display, which fills its bezels better than the 10 1-inch screen in the lower spec models. But as with the smaller unit, there's still satellite navigation included, plus wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There are multiple on-screen menus and displays to play with, but thankfully they are relatively simple, and you get used to navigating through the display menus pretty quickly once you've spent some time with it. If you plan to tow, there is a series of different towing settings and controls that you can use through the screen, including setting up different trailers as favorites. And the ute can even run a blinkers and brake light check for you. The ambience is lifted by the inclusion of electric seat adjustment and heating for the front seats. Sadly, you need to spend up to the Platinum model to get ventilated front pews. With the driver's seat set for my driving position, I had enough room in the back to be comfortable, but my knees just brush the seat ahead. There's good foot, head, and shoulder room, but 3 big adults across the back will be tight. The WIldtrak has a tow bar, wiring harness, and electronic brake controller fitted as standard, too. And there's a brilliant bit of tech integrated into the media screen that allows you to save different trailers by inputting their dimensions, and the car's computer will adjust metrics and safety systems to suit whatever load is behind. I'm sold on the V6 and the Ford Ranger. It's such an ideal fit for this type of ute, especially when you're looking at the WIldtrak. Even more so if you know you'll be towing or heading out for a big road trip with the family. It's a lovely engine and offers ample pulling power from low in the rev range. The 2024 Ford Ranger WIldtrak. With its stunning design, luxurious interior, and thrilling performance, it's the ultimate driving machine for those who demand the best. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Until next time, drive safe and stay adventurous.